So, who makes the better Christmas dinner? Is it Morrisons or is it Sainsbury's? Well, today I'm going to find out because I'm going to be trying them both to see who's best. So let's start off first with Morrisons. So for the Christmas dinners, I decided to go to some fancy branches of each supermarket, and this Morrisons is a fancy looking one indeed. Let's head in. And grab our tray and get ordering. I got a pot of tea with my meal, which came with fresh milk, which is a bit of a surprise, as it's normally the little carton ones at Morrisons. So let's make a quick cup before the food arrives. Right, so here is the Morrisons Christmas dinner, and I have to say, it looks fantastic. Let's see exactly what you get in this great looking meal. You get a good few slices of turkey already covered in gravy, some roasted parsnips, carrots, you have roast potatoes and mashed potatoes too, so two different kinds of potatoes. You get pigs in blankets, cauliflower cheese, sprouts, a pot of gravy and two Yorkshire puddings on the side. Let's dig in. I'm going to start off with the mash. Now this is a dense mashed potato. It's really thick and heavy. Let's see how it tastes. Very nice flavour. It tastes really good. It has a nice buttery flavour to it. A lot better than I thought it would be. It is really heavy and dense, so I'm not sure if it's fresh mashed potato. If I had to guess, I would say not, but it tastes good. Let's move on to the sprouts. So these are a love it or hate it item. I quite like them. You get 5 in this meal, let's go in for a bite. Nice. You have good sprout flavour. The texture is soft though, so quite a soft and mushy texture, but I don't mind them. Now this next item is one that I'm looking forward to, the cauliflower cheese. It looks creamy with that thick sauce coating the cauliflower. Let's eat it. Really good. Again, this has great flavour. You really do get a strong cheese and creamy flavour coming through, along with the taste of the cauliflower itself. One of my favourite items so far. Let's go in for a roast potato next. You get 4 pieces in this meal. They don't feel too crispy on the outside. In fact, kind of feels a bit soggy. Let's see how they taste. Not bad. The outside is soft with a slight bit of a chew. No crisp or crunch. The inside is fluffy though, and you get a subtle potato flavour coming through. It's okay. Next up is the carrots. Pretty plain and simple. They look just boiled. There's nothing more to say. Let's try them. Okay. So these carrots are really hard. Almost as if they haven't been cooked for long enough. So a bit too crunchy for me. I think I need something nice to bring this meal back again. So the pigs in blankets it is. The bacon looks crispy and I think it's pretty tough to get this wrong. Let's try it. Delicious. The bacon is crispy, you get a great meaty and salty flavour. It's perfectly cooked. The sausage on the inside is again meaty, you get a nice porky flavour. This is good pigs in blankets. The parsnips are next, and these feel pretty similar to the carrots. I had to use quite a bit of force to get my fork into it. They look a bit soggy too. Let's taste them. Pretty tough. They suffer from the same problem as the carrots. They're really crunchy, yet soggy at the same time. But they do have a nice sweet flavour though. Let's move on to this stuffing ball. Now this is one dense stuffing ball. I thought the mash was dense, but this is on a whole new level. Let's eat it. Very nice. This is one meaty stuffing ball. The texture is like a dense sausage meat with a sage and onion taste. I think I've gotten used to stodgy kinds of stuffing lately, so this is a nice change. The turkey is the next item I want to try. You get a good portion of it in this meal. There's a lot hiding under all the veg. It's a good thickness too. I can't wait to try it. So let's do it. Very good. It's a soft texture but meaty at the same time. The gravy has some nice flavour to it, and I think it's this that makes the turkey taste more meaty than it is, but I like it. The Yorkshire pudding is the last item to try before I do the gravy pour all over the meal. It kind of feels like the carrots and parsnips, a little on the hard side. The whole thing feels crunchy, that's for sure. But how will it taste? Let's find out. It tastes, dare I say, crunchy, but not the right type of crunch. It's a little bit too hard. I'm not sure if it's because I've left them out for too long before eating, or if it's supposed to be like that, but a bit too hard for me, I think. Right, I think it's time for the gravy. You get a jug of it on the side so you can pour it yourself, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pour out every bit of gravy onto this meal. I almost think there's not enough, but either way, I'm looking forward to seeing how it combines with everything. Now gravy and mashed potato is usually a fantastic combination, so let's see if this is the case here. It is for sure. And how about a pigs in blanket with gravy? This should be amazing. Delicious. I think I've delayed it long enough though. It's combo bite time. The first one is roast potato, turkey and sprout covered in gravy. Amazing. The gravy is really elevating this meal, and this next bite is benefiting from it massively. Mash, turkey and cauliflower cheese. Fantastic. I have to do a bite with a stuffing ball because it's like a meat in itself. So this is mash, stuffing ball and Yorkshire pudding. Very nice. This was a good meal. I was surprised by how much food you get for the price. The plate is absolutely brimming with food. So much so you can't even fit the Yorkshire puddings on the actual plate itself. This is for sure a great value for money meal. So that was a surprisingly good Christmas dinner. I really enjoyed it, and the total cost of that meal was £9.30. Let's move on next to Sainsbury's. The Sainsbury's I decided to go to is a fancy one, located in Harrogate just like the Morrisons, but this building might even be more impressive. Let's head in. Grab our tray and get ordering. Again, I got a tea with my meal, but this one is in a cup instead of a pot. You also get a tiny cup for your tea bag too, which is a nice touch, I thought. So let's make a quick cup before we get eating. Right, so here is the Sainsbury's Christmas dinner. There's quite a lot on the plate, so let's have a closer look at what you get. You get some slices of turkey, some pigs in blankets, cranberry jam, roast potatoes, cauliflower cheese, sprouts, and a couple of Yorkshire puddings, all covered in gravy. It's a nice looking plate of food. Let's get eating. I'm going to start with the roast potatoes. These actually look pretty good, better than the Morrisons ones. You get 5 pieces of different sizes. Let's try them out. Very nice. The outside is slightly crisp even though it has gravy on it. There's a nice chew to it as well. The inside is soft and fluffy, the potato flavour is strong, and the two textures combine together well along with the flavour of the gravy. Let's move on to the sprouts. They have a nice green colour, a lot brighter than the Morrisons ones. You get 5 in this meal. Let's give them a try. I like them. These feel like fresh sprouts. You can actually feel the texture of them. They've got a nice crunch and good sprout flavour. These are really nice. Let's move on to the cauliflower cheese. The cheese looks really thick and it coats the cauliflower perfectly. I can't wait to try it, so let's do it. Delicious. Now I thought the Morrisons version was good, but this is better. You get a fantastic cheesy flavour, it's really creamy too. The cauliflower is soft but still has a bit of a bite to it, so the perfect texture. Let's move on to the pigs in blankets. You get 3 in this meal, and as I mentioned before, I don't think you can get this wrong no matter how you cook it. These look great, so let's eat them. Amazing. The bacon is crisp. You can see by the colour of it that it's crispy. It's got a salty and meaty flavour. The sausage on the inside is nice too. On par with Morrisons, I would say. Next up is the Yorkshire puddings. You get 2 in this meal. I've cut off a piece to try out. They feel the right texture. I'm really looking forward to eating it. Let's do it. Really nice. These are perfectly cooked. They're crisp on the outside, so you get a nice crunch when you bite into it. The inside is soft with a good chew, and the flavour is great too. Kind of like that fresh bread smell, but in taste form. Now if the other parts of the meal are anything to go by, the turkey should be really tasty. I've cut off a nice few pieces. They look pretty similar to the Morrisons ones. Let's see if they taste as good. They do indeed. The flavour of the gravy really helps here. The turkey has a good soft chew to it, a meaty texture, and the gravy really makes it full of flavour. Gravy really does need to be on every bite. Now cranberry sauce is something that you get here and not Morrisons, which I think is a nice addition as it can add a flavour boost with its sweetness and sharpness. So let's see how good this one is. Very tasty. As you expect, it's sweet, but not too sweet though, just the right amount. You get a sharp and tanginess coming through, all with a cranberry flavour. It's a good sauce. So all the items are good individually, but combo bites are where it's at. So this first one is cauliflower cheese, turkey, and roast potato. Delicious. With the cranberry sauce being so good, I have to do a combo with it. So this is the sauce, roast potato, turkey, and sprout. Amazing. And how about a bite with everything on the plate for the ultimate combo bite? I've managed to fit everything on my fork, but will it fit into my mouth? Let's find out. Delicious. What a great meal. Everything on the plate tasted fantastic. It did mention on the menu though that you're supposed to get a stuffing bowl, but I didn't get one. So I'm guessing they ran out or forgot. But either way, a tasty plate of food.
What a fantastic Christmas dinner that was. You could really taste the quality of the ingredients, and the total cost of that meal was £8.80. So which one did you prefer? Comment down below. For me, this really is a case of quality versus quantity. At Morrisons, you for sure got more food, a lot more, but the food that you get at Sainsbury's was tastier. So on that basis, I think I'm going to have to give it to quality. So Sainsbury's takes it for me. Okay, if you like the video and want to see more, click on the thumbs up icon below and click on subscribe to come along for the next food journey, and I'll see you in the next one.